All right, it's Monday, May 29th, the RundownU here. We are here with our usual guests, and we have one special guest. We have Tyler O'Day, Viceroy Godfather, ex-intern for a day, now current intern for the summer. Tyler O'Day from UMass. We got our boy Zach Macario from Duke. We have our boy Griffin Henderson from UMaine. All right, boys, so let's just get straight into it. Okay, so it's Memorial Day weekend. So I thought our first topic would be, what are your guys' Memorial Day weekend? What is your traditions? What do you normally do? What do you like to do? Do you have any crazy stories? So we'll start off with O'Day, ex-intern.
Well, I actually just got back today from camping in the White Mountains with my buddies from high school, and we've been going there for the past 3 years, and it's just this very, very small campground at the base of Mount Washington, and we always feel really bad because we are the group of people that all the other families around us are telling their children not to ever be like once they get through college.
Yes.
So that's why I look like someone who's been living in the woods for the past.
You look pretty beat up, buddy.
Yeah.
It was it's not the easiest place to be, but I'm a tough person and I fought through it, and that's what Memorial Day weekend's all about: recognizing sacrifices and fighting through them.
And there you go. And
repping the camo hat.
I was gonna say, yeah, camo
shout
hat.
shout out the troops. Shout out the troops. All right, Griffin, let's go to you.
Don't do much. Just hang around. Sometimes if it's nice out, we'll go up to the lake. Swim around there. Used to be when I was in middle school, always was in band and did the parade, so I had to walk around.
Wait a minute.
What?
Rewind. You were in band.
Griff was a band kid.
You had to play the trumpet. You were a trumpet.
No, hold on. No, don't say it.
Bass drum.
Bass. Come on.
Oh man, I
walked a mile and a half and just pounded boom, boom, boom. Middle school.
I had you bagged for a sousaphone.
A sousaphone.
What the fuck's a sousaphone?
What is that?
Saxophone?
It's a super tuba.
A super. That's a great guess. That's a great
Close.
guess.
It's close,
Wow.
but no. But yeah, we just go up to the lake, have a few brews, go swimming,
There you go.
just like that.
All right, Zach, please tell me you were not in the band. What
No.
Everyone was in band.
Actually,
Everyone
well,
was in band.
I was gonna
Classic
say,
excuse,
back in the
classic.
day, I mean, I did play the drums, but like not
Exactly.
like that. Not quite Griff level, I don't think. But I mean,
It wasn't, we had to do it. It was required. We had to do it.
yeah, sure it is. Memorial Day. I'm a big Memorial Day weekend guy. Love it. Big guy. Big fan of the troops. Big family weekend as well. Every year we always go to my uncle's, hang out by the pool.
Okay, wait a minute. If you think swimming in pools is better than swimming in the ocean, you are a psychopath, okay? You are a complete psychopath. Pools are dirty.
Wrong.
Little kids pee in them. It's disgusting. There's nothing to do.
Objective-
The
that's
ocean
objectively
is you're
wrong.
out in nature. You're out
Two
there.
things. All right, two things. One, if you're a psycho, if you love like salt water in your hair and all that shit, think
The
it's
ocean's
nasty.
beautiful.
Second,
Wrong,
you're telling me
wrong,
you're
wrong,
second. You're telling me that kids piss in the pool, but whales dump like mounds of
Dude,
like
that
cum
shit
and
makes
shit
your immune
in the
system
fucking
stronger. I
ocean.
want
So
whale
tell me
cum
that
in my
shit. You're
blood.
swimming in.
I
You're
want
swimming in
fucking
fucking whale cum.
Shamu's. I want Shamu's cum in my blood. It makes me stronger. The ocean's a beautiful place.
That's a
You're
soundbite.
surfing.
That's a t-shirt. That's a t-shirt. That's a t-shirt. That's a
You're out.
t-shirt.
You're out there. The waves are cresting. It's beautiful. You're in the sand. No disgusting kids to deal with. Crazy.
Only thing. Okay, see that's the thing. The beach, I feel like, is different than the ocean. So like,
No.
beach is all right. Yes, no, those are clearly two different. I mean, listen,
Jesus.
the beach is pretty good.
They're hand in hand.
They're hand in hand. You can't just jump in the ocean. Where are you gonna go if there's no?
I mean,
beach?
if you have a boat, but like, yeah, you go.
We're not
in-
talking about boats.
Boats are out of the.
all right, beach. Like I can hang. I'd rather hang out by the ocean on a beach, but I'd rather swim in a pool. And it's not even
I don't
close.
understand that.
Like
I don't understand
like
that.
objectively, I'm right. But that's fine.
You
What do
guys-
you think? What do you think about saltwater pools?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is a saltwater pool? I feel like
Rich
you're doing-
people. Rich
I
people.
was gonna say rich people.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're not rich people.
No.
Stevie,
we don't
if you
have-
said, do I look like a rich kid? You don't
Yes.
answer that question.
All right, you guys
That's what they're
are.
doing,
Everyone
like-
is wrong. It goes lake, pool, ocean.
What kind of
Lakes are the
answer
best.
is lake?
Lakes
Gross.
are the best.
Yeah,
You
lakes
get
are
both.
gross. They're
Lakes
steamy,
are
warm,
warm.
business.
You don't
Disgusting.
have to do with the salt. All you guys are wrong. Lakes are the winners.
Give me Shamu's cum over a little kid pee and poo any day over the week. Okay, let's go back. So we're in the summer. We're all college kids, and unlike O'Day, who's lucky enough to intern for Barstool, we have to make a decision. We have to decide between a shitty summer job working at the pizza place, Griffin, working at the golf course, doing some shit like that, or dressing up in suits to get paid less than minimum wage to get tea for some douchebag at an office. All right, we'll start with you, Zach. Are you an intern guy or are you a shitty summer job guy?
So I've been in both. Last summer I worked an internship for the first year. This year I'm going back there. Fucking stinks. Hopefully my boss doesn't see that. Big. I worked at a golf course. Big golf course guy.
Big golf course guy. Me too.
Well,
Outside operations.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes the guys suck. So you get those guys who come in, they're a little too drunk. You know, they're mad they played like shit, and they bring it in. Like, so I was a car kid, so they bring it in on the last guy they see. I'm like, hey, buddy, how was your day of golf? And like, he's like, oh, I fucking sucked. I'm like, yeah, okay, that's probably because you're a 50-year-old man thinking you're still like 21. Like, get over yourself.
All right, wait, Zach, I have the king of golf course insane stories. So I'm working at the golf course. This is last summer, and let's not get racist. So a foreign man walks up to me and tries to tell me, can we stop? That's what I'm getting. And I'm like, what? He's like, can we stop? I'm like, no, like, you got to keep going. There are people behind you. It's a busy weekend day. And he's like, okay, my friend in mud. And I look over, and his friend is knee deep in like these reeds and mud and is trying to find his golf ball. I'm like, you got to get out of here. He's like, okay. So then I turn around. I'm talking to the car guy. I'm like, this is insane. Next thing I know, the foreign guy is at the water fountain, taking off his pants, socks, and underwear down to his tighty whities and is washing them in the water fountain.
Incredible.
Where the fuck did you work?
Brookline, Massachusetts public golf course.
Damn, that's why.
This guy puts back on the washed pants. I am stunned. I am sitting in stunned silence watching this man go through his washing machine, hang it up on the clothesline. No, but he puts it back on, goes to the 10th tee like nothing ever happened. One of the craziest things I've ever witnessed.
Who among us has not washed our pants in a Brookline public fountain?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong.
So that's my input. Okay, let's go to Griffin and then Tyler. Griffin first. Are you an intern guy, summer job guy?
Well, as you said, work at a pizza place right now, but I'm actually working 2 jobs this summer, pizza place, and then I get to work with middle school kids for the summer. Big applaud for my life.
Oh, I'd rather die than work with kids.
Yeah,
but
kids, not a good time.
It's gonna be iffy. You know, those kids nowadays are assholes. All they do on their phone, they are worse than what we probably were. And oh my god! But you know, is what it is. Get paid. And, you know, when you're saving up for a car, you gotta do the shit you don't want to do. So
there you go.
The money.
By the way, can you imagine having a phone in like 3rd grade? When did you guys get your first phone? It was 8th grade for me.
9th.
I was in 7th grade.
Yeah, and now
I was like 5th. I was like 4th or 5th grade, but that was
early.
That's why you turned out how you've turned out.
The only thing, okay, sorry for excellence, but we fucking. All I remember is having a kid. When I had a phone when I was little, all I remember is there was only one other girl who's now a smoke and is like an actual Instagram model, and we used to call each other because that was it. So she always tells everyone that like I was her first boyfriend. So like, that's basically my claim to phone. Basically, congrats on the phone sex. Yeah, thank you. Nothing like some 5th grade points.
Yeah, that might be the earliest recorded phone sex I've ever heard of. 5th grade.
Luckily, it wasn't recorded, but that's all.
All right, Tyler, tell us about your internship versus summer job saga, and then we'll move on.
Well, it's a battle of good and evil. Two years ago, when I wanted to intern at Barstool the first time, the office is like on a good day, probably an hour and 45 minutes from my house, and during the morning commute, and like. Gas was like $4 a gallon back then, so I just wasn't going to be able to swing it, which honestly sucked. But now, because I had to sacrifice that summer and work a crappy job where I could make a bunch of money and help pay towards school, you know, now I'm able to make this big move to New York City. So I mean, you know, and I guess that's the whole point. Like, as a college kid, you work those, you know, rough jobs so that you can.
Yeah,
and exactly. I've said that to my parents this whole time. I've been like, you know, in hindsight, like they were rough summers, but now I'm going to get to go to a great city and work at a place where, you know, I'm going to just enjoy the shit out of working every day, basically. So I really can't complain about, you know, anything that's happened up to this point.
And
can you refresh the people that may not know your story exactly what you did on your first day of Barstool?
That's what I was going to say, because your account is a little bit different than what Davey Page Views told everybody.
Well, I mean, they're dissimilar accounts, but they both tell the same story. So I went on my first. So I interviewed for the internship 2 years ago. got it, went in, spent my day. I was there with Blind Mike and intern Dane, and the first thing I did was put together an office chair with Blind Mike, which took 19 times longer than it should have. But
How blind is Blind Mike really? Like, is he legit can't see like walking around in front of him, or like does he have some idea of what's going on?
no, he's it's not total darkness, I guess. I don't want to put wagers on other people's eyesight because that's just bad luck for my own. But he's blind enough where it's certainly a disability, and like
Okay.
But so I first day, finished the day. I was talking to Gaz. I was like, I need to talk to Prez about what the payment situation is, and he told me like Gaz told me he's like, I think it's like a couple $100 a week, blah blah blah. And I went up to Portnoy's office at the end of the day. I was like, yeah, for me to make this work, I gotta have like I gotta have like a $400 a week raise, and
That's insane, dude. I have to say, like, everybody wants to work at Barstool. That's insane.
Shoot or shoot.
Shoot your shot.
Yeah, hey, I respect it.
so I mean, and in retrospect, like obviously, if he was to give that to me, he would have had to do that for every intern. Like, you can't just give me like a $400 like cost of living advance. And then I did the math in my head, and then the internship program would have been like $100,000 investment, which is just, especially back then, just insane money for the company to dump into it. So like in retrospect, I totally understand what the deal was, but I'm back, I'm better, and I'm ready to rumble.
I hope your first day they shit on you so bad about that.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
Remember,
Yeah.
I hope Prez has like $400 right there on whatever table you are. Just be like, here's your raise there, buddy. Welcome back.
OJ walked in. Prez is wearing the Kurt Schilling robe and just throwing hundreds.
It led to an all-time rundown, though. That was a great moment.
It was great. All right, so let's go on to our third and our final topic. So we were talking about irrelevant college sports last week. The only kind of relevant sport left. We have the College World Series and we have baseball. We have Wake Forest. Shout out Gavin Sheets. He is the RBI leader for NCAA, and Wake is hosting a regional. We're going to go all the way to the ship. Fuck Duke. All right, so let's talk about the College World Series. Just talk to me about your teams, talk to me about baseball, and talking about what you guys think on the hashtag Road to Omaha. Zach, start with you.
Yeah, all right. I was going to say, we have made a pretty good run. Shout out to our Duke baseball team. They're kind of killing it. Made it to the ACC semis, which proved a lot of people wrong. Beat number 10 Virginia, number 15 Virginia, number 10 Clemson. Shout out Carl Blum, James Ziemba, big stoolies. Always take over our Snapchat. Love the guys in that team. They're looking right now to make a run into the College World Series. That would be dope. Prove a lot of people wrong for sure. We're just trying to – it could be a very good season for us. And,
So, Zach, here's something interesting. You were talking about how your baseball players were big stoolies. So the Wake guys, they're the biggest stoolies that we have. I know a bunch of them. I've been digging on with them, and it's interesting. I don't know if – like, I remember early in the days of Barstool, it was the hockey guys that were big stoolies, but I found that the other viceroys that the baseball guys are really the biggest stoolies. So, I don't know. Griffin, go to you. Oh, sorry, Zach. Talk first.
No, I was gonna say, I feel like it's been all the bench stuff. Like I feel like that's all the stuff you see on Barstool all the time.
Yeah,
that's stuff I love about baseball. And like one of the greatest traditions, I think, in college sports. You guys see the Texas A&M thing?
Yes,
in right field.
Yeah.
That shit's wild. It's just basically a huge party out there. I think that's sick.
Have you also seen I don't know what school does it, the ball 5, where just when
that's A&M too. That's A&M.
Yeah.
I love that. That is incredible.
Big baseball school, A&M.
We'll go to you, Griffin, talking about baseball, and you have a certain special alumnus on your team. I've heard.
Wow.
A certain special guy.
I wouldn't say alum.
Not an alumnus, yeah.
So, wrong word. But
Rough
anyway,
use
so
of vocabulary.
quick shout out, baseball team lost today. Lost the American East Championship on a walk. Got walked in. So I know. So shout out to them. Great season. Proved a lot of people wrong. So it's actually a little known fact. I don't know. Obviously, a couple of you guys know, but we have the nephew of Alex Rodriguez on our team.
But,
no
say
one
no
knows
really.
why. Yeah, no one knows why.
Why is he in
I
Maine?
mean, he came from Miami all the way up to Maine, two
right.
opposite climates, two completely different things. But he's a pitcher. He's probably our best pitcher we have. So he's really good. So
So he's juicing.
he-
So I got 3 questions for you about him. Has he ever peed on anyone's floor, like A-Rod, to establish his dominance or mark his territory?
I mean, everyone has.
Everyone has. Okay, so he's
I
definitely
don't
has.
believe so.
Has he ever had a cousin named Yuri repeatedly inject him in the ass with any type of hormone?
No.
No. Okay.
Allegedly.
No. Allegedly, no.
Allegedly.
No.
So
So yeah, tell me more about this guy.
yeah, I mean, he's definitely a few times I've interacted with him. He's a nice kid, great kid. I mean, I have nothing bad to say about him. Great ball player. I think he's probably going to be drafted soon. Anything, but yeah, it's just a weird thing. I showed up freshman year, and everyone's like, "You hear we have Alex Rodriguez's nephew on our team?" I'm like, "Say what now?" But like, it was ridiculous.
I feel like everyone has that story where they walked into college and you have a random celebrity. For me, it was Rich Homie Kwan's sister lived on the floor below me in college. Why is Rich Homie Kwan's sister going to Wake Forest?
We have Tommy Heinsohn?
Yeah, love Tommy.
Who doesn't know who Tommy?
His granddaughter's on the soccer team.
I
just
need her to
transferred.
say that's a Tommy point one time, Zach, and I need you to get a video of
That's
that
actually
so badly.
Yeah, I'll get on that.
We also
I know a few of the soccer girls. I'll have to get on that.
I need that.
Kurt
I need
Schilling also is.
I'm sure she's
very
never gotten that.
UMaine softball. He's very into it. He
Is that his daughter?
coach. His daughter is
Interesting
but they're
fact.
very close to him, and
Interesting
he
fact.
always cheers for him. He's been to a couple
Kurt
games.
Schilling, I am blocked. I am blocked by Kurt Schilling
Oh,
on Twitter.
God,
Well, that's
Why?
sad. I mean, I have a couple guesses as to why that is.
Yeah.
but,
Yeah,
gotta be politics.
definitely political.
Was it meme based?
yeah.
No, I actually. I think I don't think it was political. I think I just sarcastically tweeted at him like looking rough on ESPN today, Kurt. I think that just sent him.
R.I.P. So I met his daughter's from Medfield, and I met her once, and then she's like, "Oh, I'm Gabby Schilling," really emphasizing the last name. Like, "Oh, okay, cool." And she goes to the next person, and then she's like, "Oh, are you Gabby Schilling?" And she goes, "I don't like to say my last name." I was like, "You literally just told me your last name 5
It's the
seconds
same
ago."
thing. It's the same thing with A-Rod's nephew. He doesn't really talk about.
Yeah, Rodriguez really isn't that common of a last name either.
Well, his last name is not even Rodriguez. It's always he doesn't refer everyone's just like, "How's your uncle doing?" or anything like that. He doesn't talk about. He keeps it on the
Weird
DL.
question.
Yeah.
Keep it on.
Hey,
the
how's your uncle?
All right. And I think last thing we're going to mention about that is College World Series is on the Barstool Natty Light Tour. So
Fuck yeah.
Follow.
Content.
Smash that follow button.
Our,
Can we talk
our
about
fearless
that?
leader, I know Tex will be there.
Oh
It'll
man,
be a great time.
his mullet's gonna match up with all those other mullets in the playoffs. That's gonna be great.
Yeah. Okay. So do we have after show? Harambe, 1 year anniversary today, guys. Shout out Harambe.
R.I.P. in peace.
Yeah, I bought a Harambe shirt and I've worn it one time, and it's been at the bottom of my
Great
clothes
purchase.
pile ever
Great
since.
purchase.
So, yep, take my money.
UMass had Harambe meltdown last year because one of the they at UMass they have specialized housing units where you can live in there's alcohol free housing, there's culturally based housing, there's active and wellness housing, and one of them, a floor was called the Harambe floor.
Okay.
And people were going around campus just screaming their heads off about this gorilla. And all these people on this floor were literally being traumatized by people just coming to their floor and because the floor had a stat filter. So it was literally just insanity. I was afraid when the ZooMass account was tweeting about Harambe that we were going to get massive trouble because there was a campus-wide email sent out and it was
That's incredible.
It was a mess.
Who knew a gorilla could cause so much trouble? So when I tried to get the shirt, I was like, "Mom, do you want to buy me this shirt?" And she's like, "Of course. I'm so glad your generation cares about these animal issues. No one in my generation did." She had no idea it was a joke, and I was like, "All right." Very funny though.
What are you guys saying? Was the gorilla actually gonna hurt this kid, or was he protecting him?
Innocent.
No, that girl is going to murder that child.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Yeah. It's a wild animal. What are we pretending?
No way. Not a chance. He was
Maybe
protecting
the
the kid.
tranquilizer. All I'm saying, maybe we'll use a little tranquilizer.
Yeah.
That's it. Don't
So
shoot.
who's the MVP? That seal who just snatched that kid, or Harambe?
That's
Who's
incredible.
the goat? Who's the better?
They should have shot the fucking
seal.
parents first of all.
Yeah,
Just go back.
Parents
Yeah,
for Harambe
those
thing,
parents should be executed
they
and
don't
not be
deserve to
allowed
have
to.
that kid.
Yeah, if
They
they
just-
reproduce,
deserve to
that's
be on.
bad.
Yeah, that is,
Again,
I-
if they reproduce again.
I think
Um,
that Harambe was. I mean, he did. I think something worse than the seal did because now that seal like gave her like she was like paralyzed or something, right?
Wait, what about a seal?
the seal paralyzed that girl.
She's not paralyzed. She got some bacterial disease from the bite.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. And,
oh,
It's called like seal mouth or something.
Antibiotics.
Seal, mouth, seal, whatever. Fucking eat that shit up. Makes your immune system better. That's why you swim in the ocean, kids.
And her
Wait.
parents deserve praise because he jumped right in and saved that.
Dude, that guy has like, if you watch the video, he just has some blank look on his face. I don't know. It just scares me. It's like he's empty inside.
It was a great video.
I would be empty too if I just saw my daughter got snatched into the ocean by a seal.
Just
Oh, yeah.
savagery by the seal. All right, is that it? Are we done?
I think so, for time's sake.
Yeah.
For time's
Yeah.
sake, yeah, it's been long.